Those in the know say he's arguably one of the best captains the Wallabies have had. He led his teammates to their glorious victory against New Zealand last weekend, breaking the All Blacks' 4-year hold on the Bledisloe Cup. After achieving that, John Eales was entitled to take a breather. But as Djuro reports, the Wallaby captain honoured a long-standing agreement to visit the bush, win or lose.
The impact John Eales has had on rugby union is enormous, but it's what he does off the field that makes him a true champion. No sooner had he brought the Bledisloe Cup back to Australia, he was off on another journey, this time to the cotton-growing regions of New South Wales and Queensland. His reception at the small New South Wales town of Warren was overwhelming. These three brothers told their parents they'd rather see John Eales than go on a trip to the snow.
I think I would have chosen the snow myself, but I'm glad that you guys chose to stay here.
What's so good about John and the Wallabies?
He's a good second row.
What else? They're winners?
Probably. Yeah.
From the juniors to the adults, John stands tall. He's the guy everyone likes, and over 2 days out west, he's signed everything from hats to toolboxes.
One of the most unusual things I've ever seen. It's been a lot of fun, and I think one of the great things from my point of view, I think, has been to see how much interest there is in rugby out here, particularly, well, in all these country areas, and you really see this is the heart and soul of rugby, and it's so important that it keeps going in these areas.
Not only have the people in cotton country been able to catch up with the Wallaby captain, but at least his dad has been able to spend some time with him as well.
Everyone just pull
Jack Eales is a proud father, but in a rare public appearance, he revealed that John's career could have been very different.
My advice to John when he was 19 was quite simple and quite specific. I said, John, forget about rugby union. You're too slow. You'll never play for Australia. I gave a little bit more advice. I thought he was good enough to play for Australia in the cricket.
It was very poor advice. I was very lucky to go as far as I ever did in cricket. I wasn't particularly good, but yeah, there's no way I would have gone even a third of the way as far in cricket as I have in rugby.
I'd never expected to have a child of ours that was quite as good at what he does as John is. It's a delight, yeah.
While life is good for John Eales, he understands the need to give something back to the community. The people out here live a different life.
The game has really given me so many opportunities, more than I could ever repay. The opportunity to travel, to represent my country, to captain my country, to meet some of the blokes that I've been able to meet, and to be able to play with the guys I've played with. They're things I'll never be able to repay fully, but it's great to get the chance to come out to areas like this, to see how much it means to other people to watch us play, and how much they hope we succeed and how much they enjoy it when we do.
From Christchurch to Johannesburg to Dirranbandi, it makes no difference to John Eales. Everyone gets the same treatment. To play rugby out here, some players will clock up 20,000 kilometres a year. At St George, John had to compete with a series of collapsing chairs.
All up, we had something like 45,000.
He even signed one of the three that went down, fetching $70 at auction. If he can win the World Cup, that broken chair might be worth a little more.
Yeah, definitely I'd like to play for another 3 or 4 years, but I think at the end of the next 3 years, which I'm on contract for, I'll have to just wait and see, and it'll be a year-by-year proposition after that stage. I'll be 31 in the year 2001, and we'll be getting towards the end. Like, even though Dan Crowley's still going, he says he's 33, but we think he's about 36 or 7 at this stage. He's still playing very well, but a lot of it has to do with motivation, and certainly at the moment the motivation couldn't be higher, and I can't see why that will change over the next few years. But after that, I'll just have to take it year by year.
John Eales there, he certainly is one of our sporting greats. Well, stay with us, more after the break.